When you die, do you know it? Not after, not spiritually, not philosophically, but in that exact moment. Is there a second where your mind says, this is happening? Or does everything instantly disappear? Think about this carefully. Right now, somewhere on Earth, someone's heart has just stopped. Their body is still warm, doctors are working, family members are crying. But inside that body, is there awareness? Is there a final thought? Before we go further, I want you to answer something honestly. Do you believe you would know you're dying? Yes or no? Type it in the comments right now, because by the end of this video, you might change your answer. And what doctors have recorded in recent years is not what most people expect. Stay with me. When the heart stops, blood stops flowing to the brain. Within 5 seconds, most people lose consciousness. That's what medical textbooks say. But here's what they don't emphasize. Researchers at the University of Michigan recorded a surge of gamma brainwaves immediately after cardiac arrest in controlled studies. Gamma waves are linked to awareness, memory integration, conscious thought. In simple terms, right when death begins, the brain may spike with activity. Not fade, spike. Imagine your heart stopping, but your brain firing intensely. Could that be the moment you realize something is wrong? Could that be the moment you think, I'm dying? Pause for a second. If your brain becomes hyperactive right as your body fails, that's not darkness, that's awareness. And if this is already surprising you, hit like, because it only gets stranger from here. We imagine death like turning off a light, on, off. But biologically, death is a process, not an instant. Brain cells begin deteriorating over minutes, not seconds. In studies at NYU Langone Health, patients revived after cardiac arrest reported hearing conversations during CPR. Some described pressure on their chest, some even described the room. Now think about that. If they formed memories, they were conscious enough to process experience, and if they processed experience, they were aware. Maybe not fully, but not completely gone either. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If you were aware during CPR, would that comfort you or terrify you? Comment which one, because the next part gets even harder to explain. In the AWARE study by the University of Southampton, over 2,000 cardiac arrest cases were examined. Several survivors described something specific. Not confusion, not chaos, but clarity. They said they knew they were dying. One described thinking, so this is what death feels like. That's not instinct, that's cognition, that's awareness. Under extreme stress, the brain can distort time. Seconds can feel stretched, moments can feel expanded. If time stretches, even 5 seconds could feel long enough to understand what's happening. Now here's the key question. Would you want to know? Or would you prefer instant blackout? Answer honestly in the comments, because this isn't just science, this is personal. The brain constantly predicts reality. When oxygen drops dramatically, it registers catastrophic failure. Neurotransmitters flood the system. Electrical activity destabilizes. Some neuroscientists suggest the brain may attempt one final integration of identity, a rapid scan of memory, a desperate effort to stabilize. That could explain life flashes. But here's the darker possibility. What if that integration includes awareness of collapse? What if there is a split-second thought, this is the end? That would mean death isn't unconscious from the start. It would mean you may witness your own shutdown. If this is making you think differently about death, pause, like the video, because awareness may not stop here. The tunnel of light is one of the most reported experiences in near-death events. Science explains tunnel vision through collapsing peripheral vision. But here's what science struggles with. Many survivors report making decisions. They describe choosing to return, choosing to stay. Decision-making requires cognition. Cognition requires awareness. Across cultures, religions, and age groups, descriptions are remarkably similar. Light, peace, presence, and understanding. Understanding implies knowledge, and knowledge implies awareness. If you reach that threshold, would you go back? Or would you continue forward? Type back or forward in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. There's growing debate in physics and philosophy. Is consciousness produced by the brain or filtered by it? If the brain is a receiver, not a creator, then shutting it down may not erase awareness instantly. This idea is controversial, but it cannot be fully dismissed. If awareness lingers even briefly, then death may not be immediate darkness. It may be transition. And if there is transition, there may be experience. And if there is experience, there may be knowing.
Before we move to the final part, I want your opinion. Do you believe consciousness is only brain activity or something more? Let the comments become a debate. So, do you know you're dead when you die? Science cannot confirm it, but it cannot rule it out either. Evidence suggests residual activity. Reports suggest structured awareness. Time perception may stretch. There may be a final thought, a final realization, a final moment where you understand, this is happening. And if that's true, then your last thought might matter, maybe more than we ever imagined. So here's the final question. If you had one last conscious second, one final thought before everything changed, what would you want it to be? Write it below and read others' answers.
Because this conversation is bigger than fear. It's about what it means to be alive. If this video made you think differently about your own ending, like it, share it, and subscribe for the next deep question. Because next time, we're asking something even more unsettling.